Our first night in Wales hadn't quite gone to plan. The park that we'd been counting on was full, and at 10 o'clock at night we found ourselves in an Asda car park, somewhere we'd never tried before. As it turned out, it was surprisingly peaceful. Booked via JustPark, it cost us £2.70 for the night. With the sun out and a 4-hour drive north ahead of us, we set off in search of Black Rock Sands with a stop for breakfast and a telephone hospital appointment somewhere in between. 4 hours driving, at least 4 hours driving north today to see North Wales.
Yep, so we thought we'd drive a couple of hours this morning, stop somewhere.
Yep.
And then continue our journey later on this evening or this afternoon.
Try and stay somewhere around Black Rock Sands.
So we have just topped up with petrol, diesel.
Diesel.
I do know it's a diesel vehicle.
Hopefully I put the right fuel in.
Yeah, we just stocked up with diesel. We're hitting the road. We've never done this route before. It looks like we've got a coastal road to drive along. Fingers crossed for that one. So we'll do a couple of hours, stop off and on to Black Rock Sands later today.
That is the plan. We're going to do 2 hours driving-ish.
Yeah.
Let the dog run about on the beach and then drive another 2 hours. And then we've got a park up. Is it a park up?
Hopefully, yeah.
Plan because, it's cheaper.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get into this one tonight. Wales is part of Britain that we really love. It's somewhere that we're definitely going to come back to. Yeah, and I think it deserves a tour of its own, actually.
So you just mentioned that Wales was in Britain, and Britain is made up of England,
Scotland,
and
Wales.
So that's Great Britain. I know that the UK, United Kingdom,
Yes.
is the same countries, England, Scotland and Wales,
Yeah.
and Northern Ireland. So at the Olympics, when we have Team GB,
Yeah.
does that include Northern Ireland? Well, I don't
Team
know.
GB?
I don't know if that's the case.
I don't know. Do you know? Please tell us. These are the things that worry us on the road.
We can look it up.
Here's another nonsense on the road bit. I have been told that the Welsh for microwave is popty ping. I don't know whether to believe it or not.
One of my friends said it. He's Welsh, and he said yes, that's correct.
I still don't think that's true.
Wales is one of those places that feels like it deserves more time than we ever give it. The coastline heading north is beautiful, and the place names kept us occupied for most of the morning. We'd later discover that Aber, which begins almost every other town along this stretch, simply means estuary in Welsh, which explains rather a lot.
So where are we exactly?
On the way to Aberaeron.
The sun is out. We're next to the sea. What more could you possibly want? Apart from a cup of tea and a biscuit and a cake.
You know me so well. Back where we've just come from, there was parking there. And it looks like it's parking in a lane that we can get the van in. I say parking in a lane, it's a car park.
Okay.
So I think we're going to go back there and park up for a couple of hours. Back the other way.
Back the other way?
Back the other way.
Oh.
We have found seafront parking in Aberaeron. It wasn't marked on the map at all, but we've managed to park up and pay for that. £5 for 3 hours. Lovely, that'll do us.
We are right on the water's edge. Don't know if it will focus on that. I'll show you that. Alan has taken Kaiser for a walk. He's going to go for a little run later. I'm making the tea and I'm waiting for my phone call. Once we've done those things, we're going to have a little walk around the town because it looks really pretty.
Aberaeron wasn't on the plan, but it turned out to be one of those happy accidents that van life delivers fairly regularly. A pretty harbour town of brightly painted buildings, a rocky shingle beach, a scattering of cafes and a very good looking fry stall all on the harbour front. We parked up there for a few hours. Alan took Kaiser for a walk, I made tea, waited for the hospital phone call, and then we had a wander. A quiet little place and thoroughly recommended as a stop.
I really wish I'd got a picture of the sign. 32% incline on a hill in a 3.5-ton van. It was never gonna happen. That took some quick reacting to not take that road. Anyway, well done, mister, for getting up the next hill, which was almost as bad, but not quite. Alan is concentrating very hard, but look at these views. Insane.
Eventually the mountains gave way to the peninsula and Black Rock Sands came into view. And nothing quite prepares you for what comes next.
Different to anything we've done before, which is why I wanted to come. Finally, we're here at Black Rock Sands. This, however, feels incredibly surreal.
The van is all the way over there, and we're parked on the beach.
Which is really unusual in the UK.
Yeah, I've never parked anything on the beach, let alone a 3.5-ton van. And we just walked to the sea, which took a few minutes at least. The dog's running about. But yeah, you can just drive on the beach, and look, it's a massive expanse. It's amazing. Never seen anything like it.
No, there's a parking fee, and we were expecting that. Also, technically, it's no overnight camping, so we might have to find somewhere else. So we're going to enjoy the view, let the dog run around for a while.
Yeah.
Have some dinner.
On the beach.
On the beach.
Quite nice.
Yeah.
Watch the sun go down.
Watch the sun go down and then think about parking somewhere else. We've had a lovely afternoon
Had
here.
a lovely windy afternoon.
Yeah. I would highly recommend Black Rock Sands.
You can stay a little longer, ideal, but we're on the move.
So we've spent the afternoon here, we've had dinner here. You can see that the sun is going down behind us. The dog has had a good romp around the beach. It has been absolutely lovely.
It's a really amazing place just to come and drive on the beach and drive around. I was going to drive the van into the sea, like Baywatch, but you wouldn't let me, would you?
No, I won't let you. You're right. So yeah, thoroughly recommend it. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and yeah, now we've got to find somewhere to park for the night. So that's what we're off to do, and we will see you next time somewhere else. Do we know where?
Not yet.
As always, we haven't planned anything. Right, we'll see you next time.
See you later.
We had our dinner on the beach as the sun went down. Kaiser had what can only be described as the best afternoon of his life. And then, with overnight camping not technically permitted, we packed up Giovanni and set off to find somewhere to sleep, with no particular plan, which is increasingly rather the point. We'll see you next time, somewhere we haven't decided yet.